Saratoga was a great victory, but there were many trials ahead. The British and the Hessians pushed back hard, defeating the Americans at Brandywine and Germantown. In December, the Colonial Army retreated to its winter camp at Valley Forge and settled in to wait for spring.
General, we can't sit here all winter. The men will starve.
We have no choice. We must reorganize and refit. Soon, we'll face Cornwallis's army head-on. The new recruits need training.
They need food more than training. I can find my way through enemy lines and bring back the supplies we need.
An excellent plan, but a dangerous one, Captain. Be careful. We'll never last the winter in these tents. We need to get the men busy building proper quarters.
I'll do it. I'm going now.
The men won't last long working out in this cold.
Get back to the fires if it gets too cold. I'll do it. Consider it done.
Welcome back to Age of Empires 3, the WarChiefs, and welcome to the next scenario.
I'll do it.
This time we have to survive the winter, and it's once more it's one of those the cold's going to kill you missions. And we will have to build some houses, but we need resources first, because we don't start with any. Now our militia here can build houses, they have that ability, but they don't work as workers otherwise. So we are going to get some resources here. We should probably get these ones here. But these ones here are collectible, so we have to find workers first before we can make that work. But we're going to do just that. There we go. So now we have some wood, but we need more before we can... build even a single house. There we go. Please die. And here we go. After that we're probably going to go back to the fire. Note that the fire decreases your health quite rapidly. I think it's 100 points of damage per like hit of cold, which is quite severe even for Washington, who has 1200 hit points, which is quite a lot. But the good thing is that these fires here heal all damage, not just cold damage, but all damage you received in general, but it does it slower, so it's not like it's in the Andes mission, but it's still a lot easier than there. In fact, most of these scenarios are now easier than the third one, Breed's Hill. But to be honest, Breed's Hill is also considerably more difficult on the highest difficulty mode than other missions. Other missions just don't have this peak in difficulty afterwards. So we're going to save a worker here. That has a couple of advantages. Firstly, we can just cut lumber if you want to. We're probably not going to do that. Or at least not primarily. But the other good thing is that the workers apparently have proper winter clothes, because they will not suffer under the cold. Everybody else does, but not the workers. So this worker... Snow? No snow. Snow? No snow. So this worker is now going to collect all those resources. That's probably already going to give us enough for a house or two. And there's also more around here, so we can kill this bear here, which we're probably going to do. But first we're going to recover. This mission here just has a very slow start. Now you can just go directly for the most lucrative, like stashes of lumber and whatnot, but it's not really that rewarding to do that. So we're going to explore a little bit first, which is also going to help us later. I wish I would do it in a way that if you build a hut, then maybe like 2 of your guys no longer suffer cold damage or so, but they don't do that, so it doesn't really work that way. Right, here we have a house and more resources. We're going to plunder those later. And look at that.
Our way in the storm. Can you lead us to Valley Forge?
We sure can. Yep, then we get a food cart here. That's going to be useful. Yeah, keep in mind that whenever you go out in the cold, you also have to get back in time. So don't get overzealous here. We can save a couple more guys here. It's somewhat risky because these guys are powerful. We can take our men along here, but it's just so likely to die. So we don't really want to do that.
Sure thing. All right.
But you can hang out here.
Thank you. for your help.
What is your command?
You're welcome. So what's your deal here?
Yes, I'll do it.
You're done here. That's alright. So you can move over here.
Yes?
Another thing is that our base will be attacked
I understand.
at one point. So we want to be ready with some of these guys at the base.
I'm going now.
Goodbye. So, yeah, we might just go for these guys here later, but let's see. For now, some exploration here. There is stuff there as well. We're going to get to that. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff here.
Consider it done.
Nice, nice. So we can build some huts now.
Consider it done.
But we're not really in that much of a rush because we don't have the material for all of them, and just building a couple doesn't really get you much, to be perfectly honest. So you Washington, you saber a couple of these guys here.
What is your
There we go, and I think we're already going to go back because we're already quite weak again.
I'll do it.
Yeah, there's a lot of back and forth this way, and I'm mightily annoyed that these guys here count as workers,
Right, I'm going
because
right.
that means that
Right, I'll do it.
they always show up in
Right. I'm going
in the corner here as my idle villager counter, which just is a little bit inconvenient, so you can't really see when you're proper workers aren't ready. Can these guys actually collect resources? Nope, can't even do that.
Consider it done.
What a disappointment. But that's okay. We need to gather some food later as well, which is, well, it's a good idea to get the food card and whatnot. You need it sooner or later anyway. So you guys here, or at least one of you, you can move over here.
Going now.
Yes?
And you can maybe start
What is your
building
command?
a couple of houses here.
I'm ready. I'll do
There
it.
we go. And you can explore a little bit more. Yeah, this is, I kind of like the idea, but for the most part, the cold doesn't really add anything except for slowing you down and making this slightly more annoying. But oh well.
Yeah. What is your command?
I'm ready. Right.
And as usual, it doesn't apply to your enemies. Because why would it? Build that here, please.
Consider it done.
Someone else can pick that up
Consider
later.
it done. I understand. I'll do it.
And let's
Consider it
see.
done. I'll do it.
It's a good amount of resources here. Nice, nice.
I'll do it. Consider it done. I understand.
Probably going to
I'll do
get
it.
over
Consider
there
it done.
later.
I'll do it. Consider it done. I understand.
But yeah, for now we're okay, and we only need a little more lumber anyway. So we're just going to send you back over here.
I'll do
You can collect all of this stuff here. And
I'll do it.
there we go. And then we're going to have to no longer suffer from the cold. The scenario is not going to end, but at least you don't have to worry about your units just dying. Except for villagers.
Yes.
Alright, well done, I suppose. So you build that here. And we only need a little more lumber. So you can just pick up this and then all the other resources.
What is your? I'm going now. Right.
And then we'll be done here. These guys are also really good at building huts. At least it feels like they're building them a lot faster than they usually would. There we go. And
I'm ready.
we've done it already. Yeah, this just feels very fast.
Yes. Right. I'm going now.
Good.
Yes,
Now we'll need to
consider- I
concentrate on getting
understand.
enough
I'll do
food
it.
to feed the troops.
Consider it done. I understand.
Yep, we're going to do that as well, but we're
Bakers
almost
in town will
2/3
give
there.
us food, though it won't be free.
Consider
The
it
Colonial Army has no money right now.
done. I understand.
Maybe some of the
I'll
local
do it.
tribes have
Consider
some
it done.
food
I'll
they
do
can
it.
give us.
Money shouldn't be an issue.
Consider it done. I understand.
I'm sure my grandchildren will understand.
I'll do it.
We'll just have to make sure we avoid British patrols.
I understand.
We can do that. So the idea here is that you get this food wagon from the baker
What is your command? Ready?
for gold and then deliver to your camp.
Consider it done.
You can only have one at a time, so you can't just build like 5 of them and then enjoy your food there.
I
We got
understand.
lost in the pass during the storm. Thank you for rescuing us.
Consider it done.
Well, the storm's already over, but you're welcome. Outpost Wagon, you might be useful at one point. What's happening here?
British troops.
We can get more food from the bakers near the town
What
to the
is- I'll do
southeast, but we'll have to slip by the British
I
patrols.
understand.
I'm ready.
We sure can do that.
To battle.
do it.
What is your command?
I'm consider it done.
Okay, these guys are just hanging around here. I guess that's nice. Maybe I will get you up here so I can protect this position here a little bit.
Yes.
Yes, I'm going now.
Another question is, do you still heal around the fire? Or did I just lose one of you there? Really? I lost one of these guys here.
Do it. Consider
To
it
that,
done.
whatever. You just snipe one of these guys here.
I understand. What is your command?
And then
To battle.
kill them all.
Attack. To battle.
Because we don't want these guys to loiter around here in our beautiful base.
To battle.
So you're not unemployed, that's okay, you can come down here.
I'll do it.
Collect even more resources.
I'm ready. I'll do it.
What can I do?
Yes?
And let's check whether we still have the fire healing effect. It seems like it, yeah. Okay, that's pretty neat then. I'll take that.
Sure thing.
We want the tower here. Yeah, let's maybe build it. Yeah, let's build it here.
What is I understand.
Just so we don't have to worry about these guys too much. We might not even establish our base later here, but at least we
I
can
understand. Yes?
actually come over here. At least we can
What is your command? Yes?
rely on... Actually, you know what? I may as well take you along now.
I understand.
At least we can rely on these houses here being somewhat safe.
I'm ready. I'm going
You're done
now.
here.
Right. I'm
What can
going
you do
now.
for me? Maybe collect
Right.
even more resources here?
I'll do it.
What I'm ready. I'll do it. I understand. I'll do it.
Okay,
I understand.
and we've almost made it anyway. We need less than 500 more food. We're going to rescue these villagers here nevertheless, because that's always going to be useful. Oh, that didn't see there was a tower right here, okay.
I'll do it.
In this case, it's probably not worth trying to rescue this. I didn't recall this being so close, but evidently it is so close, so never mind.
I understand. I'll do it.
Here's some more stuff as well.
Attack.
Guess we're just going to kill you guys then. Here we go, and there we go.
I'm going now.
And what can you do for me? Yes, you can
I'm going now.
collect from these berries here if you want to, and there's a bunch of you guys here. Don't really like that. Okay, let's snipe one of you.
I'm right.
Yes? Consider it done. I'll do it.
Oh yeah, of course you have homing grenades, because why wouldn't you have homing grenades?
I'll do it. Consider it. I understand.
Okay, let's just get out of
I
here.
understand. Consider it done. I'll
Let's see whether these guys are going to follow us all the
consider it. I
way.
understand.
Yeah,
Also,
I'll
you
do
can
it.
probably collect this stuff here first.
I'll do it.
I'm going now. Yeah,
So, I know there's more workers here somewhere, but we don't need to find absolutely all of them. There's another patrol here as well. Do you want to kill those guys straight away? I think we might want to.
I'm ready. I'll do
But
it.
firstly, what's happening here? Really? Okay, fine.
Consider it done.
So where are these guys going to go? That's the question. Well, it doesn't really matter, we can collect more here.
I'm ready.
So let's destroy you.
To battle. I understand.
Okay, are we allowed to collect
I'm going
this?
now.
Thank you very much. Another 40 food, and then we can maybe get one wagon.
I'll do it.
And then we should be good.
We can get more food from the bakers near the town to the southeast, but we'll have to slip by the British patrols. I'm going now.
Goodbye.
Right.
And
I'll do it. Right.
why can't you do this from up here? You could kill the other guy from here. There we go.
Right.
See, not a problem.
I understand. Consider it done.
So let's divide and conquer.
Consider it done. Attack.
Washington, you can saber your way through here. Let's focus fire.
Yes. To battle.
The weak ones die first, which is this guy here actually.
Attack.
And there we go.
I'll do it. Consider it done.
And then let's go down here.
Consider it done. I understand.
Then we should be able to get enough food here. We could also collect some more here if... Yeah, that is actually more food. Yeah, let's do that, because why not? We can use it later anyway, so you do get to keep it, so you don't have to worry about wasting resources here if you collect too much. Okay, let's get over here, so we can escort that wagon home. What's happening here? Okay, they're burning that down. Well, whatever. It doesn't really matter all that much. There we go.
Okay. Sure thing.
So you come
Get
over
that
here.
food cart back to the camp. Watch out for British patrols while you're heading back to Valley Forge.
Well, we already killed half of those. Let's just hope we don't run into the grenadiers again and their homing grenades. And we should be fine. You can create trading posts here as well. But is that really necessary? Maybe not right now, and we don't really have enough lumber anyway. It's a bit unfortunate, otherwise we could have used our villager to do some more. Don't want to hear that message anymore, so goodbye. I don't really need you anymore anyway. And I never collected this, but that's okay. Yeah, you can definitely collect enough on the map here, and there's also berry bushes and stuff. But this food cart here is a little bit faster, and you probably want the food anyway. So there's no real reason not to get it.
What is your command?
These guys
Going
here,
now.
what?
Right.
Oh, why did you not follow us? You were definitely part of that group. Well, never mind. Okay, the American colony has reached the fortress age, that's good to know. And yeah, what was this random barn here? I guess it's just supposed to explain why there's resources scattered around, but there's plenty of those on the map anyway, so
Right. Okay. Sure thing.
they didn't really have to place it there, but I guess it's a nice
The
touch.
food stores are full. We've survived the worst of the winter.
We need to strike the British quickly. Gather the men and take out the fort on Barren Hill.
Consider it
Yep, we're going to destroy the fort now. So we're going to go south here because, firstly, that guy just killed his horses, but alright. We have to destroy this fort here. It's not too difficult, but you need to build up your stuff first. We're not going to build our base here because there's no gold nearby, and it's going to be not difficult, but inconvenient to protect the guys who want to mine this gold here. And there's a lot of gold nearby here. There's like 4 sources within range. That's a lot more convenient than having just that. Thankfully we have accumulated a lot of experience, so we don't have to worry about... what was that? This here, okay. Well, you're going to die now anyway, and if they burn down this camp here, it doesn't really matter all that much. We're going to build our town center here.
Consider it done.
So we just cover the source of gold here a little bit.
What I understand.
And yep, you guys are dead now. Well done. The tower here is going to protect our houses a little bit, but it's not super important. We can always rebuild those later. This costs 16 lumber. We can afford that.
I'm ready. I'll do it.
Maybe I should have had these guys here recovered by the fire if that's still possible.
Going now.
But I want to keep them here now because I would like to keep them here as potential defenders. There's more resources here as well, that's nice, even though there is the Grenadier Patrol we probably want to wipe out at one point. But more about that later.
I'm ready. Right.
There's these guys here, let's see whether we have to fight you.
I'll do it.
To be honest, we probably should just fight you because you're just in my way here, even if we... Even if you don't attack me right now, I don't want to have you around here. So you be a little bit careful here. This should be good enough. And yeah, you can collect these resources now. It should be safe enough. And dead. There we go. Nicely done. Shipments. You probably want workers, and a farm. And the lumber upgrades. And then let's just ship all of that and then we'll see what else we get. So this already gave us a nice boost. We have an absolute ton of food. We're nevertheless going to get a farm. You never know when you need more. And we probably want to age up in the near future. So let's just get all the gold. So these guys here are still around. You're still annoying. So let's snipe the next one.
Yes.
Okay, you just snipe Nathaniel here, and everybody else can execute them in the meantime.
I'm ready. I'm going now.
Now they deal splash damage, that's a bit inconvenient, but that's okay. And maybe I should have used this ability here a little bit earlier, but never mind.
What can I do?
Oh, maybe should have forced him into melee. Oh well, it's too late now. But Washington is dueling this guy here. But if you're dueling a guy while like 6 other guys are emptying their muskets at him, it probably doesn't really count, does it? Oh well, not my problem. What's happening here? Okay. It's trying to set this on fire. That's okay with me. So let's get... Yeah, let's get the travois because those are going to help us
I'm going now.
build stuff faster. And you can do some
Right.
lumbering here. And this guy here actually died. Nice, nice. I didn't actually expect them to attack that position early, but then again, that was probably just a patrol or so. Okay, anything else we want? Probably just a bunch of these guys here for the time being. And we would also like to train more of you, but we don't really need that many right now. How many guys do we have here? We have 10 guys on gold, which is nice. Yeah, let's actually leave it at that. We can establish a field here. And you can just stay on defensive duty here. Okay, so far so good. One of you can actually build me an additional house here to max out my pop. Yeah, they still retain this ability, so these militia here stay special militia, but I think they're also weaker than the usual ones. So yeah, I guess it's nice they can build houses after this, but it's not really necessary.
Right.
And it's not a huge advantage. If they could build barracks that quickly, that would be nice. We could just raise them close to the enemy base. So this field here is ready. Let's just wait until we have properly aged up. And then we can get all our fancy defenses. Okay. I guess that took 1 point of damage, probably from the grenades or so. But that doesn't really matter. Yeah. Yeah, this scenario here isn't too difficult overall. Just be patient. Go back to the fires early. And overall, it's just a little bit slow. There we go. So we would like to have a war hut here. And we're going to build it right here as a means of defending ourselves. We're going to get artillery foundry as well. We definitely don't need the cotton farm at this point here. We could get a market. We could get a fire pit as well for experience. How expensive are you anyway? Let's check. Fire pit costs 100. Oh, that costs nothing. Also costs really nothing, but whatever. Let's build the marketplace that has the more immediate benefits. Let's build it here as a bit of a buffer. And then we're going to get 4 guys on the field here nevertheless. Then we can maybe later spam. I also think these guys here will not profit from the upgrades, but I'm not entirely sure about that. We'll see about that. Now we have a good amount of Colonial Militia here. That is nice indeed, but of course we want cannons and whatnot. We're going to get all of that. Mining upgrade, that sounds good to me. And after we get a couple more of these here, I guess we can also sell food later. Okay, didn't I tell you to get on the field here? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. So is it even worth it? Yeah, let's just get it. Because why not? And what else do we want? We could get a couple of these guys here. Yeah, let's get these. They're fairly tanky. I like that. How expensive are those anyway? And they are gold units. So I think it's worth getting a couple of those to save some gold. We do have a nice amount of gold, but we're going to need a lot more for our falconets. We're probably going to get
What is your command?
at least like 5 or 6 of those. Yeah, one downside with these campaigns is that you pay essentially the Black Estates of both factions. Both campaigns have the same faction, and it seems the unit variety is really poor because you have very little choice. You only have these siege engines here, so it's not necessarily bad because it does mean you have to adopt your strategy a little bit, but it also means that apart from like cavalry plus militia plus your whatever cannons you want, that's kind of all you need in every single scenario. But okay. Then we can do some more lumbering here. You can go down here. That seems to be relatively safe. And these guys here cost 100 lumber. So we need to wait a little bit more here, but that's okay. We also want this upgrade here. But everything costs so much lumber. It's alright. Maybe I should have gotten a couple more guys on that earlier, but it's fine. This costs probably, yeah, more than 200 lumber. We're not going to get that then. But yeah, we have enough force to defend ourselves. And the British here are not particularly aggressive. They are in fact less aggressive than the natives in the very first scenario. Which is why I said that the first scenario, it's not really that difficult because you have all the time in the world. And you only need to destroy one enemy town center, so you don't need to worry about having enough forces to bring down 2 enemy bases. But they attack you from all 4 sides, as in like northeast, northwest, southwest, southeast. And here they just sent like 5 guys against our 1 outpost here, and that was pretty much it. So yeah, it's just not the same.
Right.
Anyway, we're going to divert a couple of guys here to lumber, maybe 4 of you. You can cut some trees here, and the other 6 of you can
I'll do it.
get me some more resources here. What do we have here? I guess we can pick that up too.
I'm ready.
You maybe do that,
Going now.
because why not? And then we can always get more guys on gold later. This should get us somewhere. I'm not quite sure whether we need more foot soldiers. I guess we can...
Consider it done.
Ooh, industrial age. We're not even allowed to reach the industrial age, so... That's a bit sad, isn't it? But okay, we can live with that. Let's maybe start to get some of these cannons here. Then again, let's maybe build 5 at the same time, just to save some time there. What else do we want? We can get some shipments, but I don't think we really need them. Let's just get some more of these here. What's happening here? Looks like they're sending a semi-serious assault force against us here, including some like Old West guys here. Even though, wow, you're never going to bring that down, ever. So that's neat. Even if they attack this with all of these guys, I'm still not sure whether they will actually bring down the tower. Yeah, but I think they probably will.
What is your command?
So we're going to send a relief force up there.
Yes. Right.
You guys here.
I'm ready. I'll do it.
We're going to leave you here.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I forgot these are special guys, so they don't get selected like that.
I'll do it.
So yeah, let's defend ourselves a little bit there, just so we have that as a damage sponge.
I'm ready.
You will join the gold diggers here, and then we're going to get even more of you on there. And then everything's going to be just fine. Did I not include you in... I did, so why were you not moving? Also mount this tower, you almost made it. Yeah, this might actually kill everyone here, but I want to preserve it nevertheless, because it's a nice buffer. Yeah, what's this with these guys here and just not moving properly? Oh snap, now it's down. That's a bit inconvenient, because this was a nice way of eating up their attacks, and I don't want my houses here to get destroyed. But then again, it doesn't really matter that much, because you can always rebuild them in the south, and I generally have enough lumber. Let's get a bunch of you, and there goes all my gold. It's all gone, but that's okay.
I'm ready.
I think I can get a couple more of you on this. We also would like to have this upgrade here, which we can't afford because we don't have the gold, obviously. Not quite sure what I was thinking there. But never mind, we can probably sell some of our food. Yeah, let's sell some of our food here. Let's keep above 1,000. And let's maybe build 1 more of you. Afterwards, maybe 2, yeah. And then we can just save up the rest of our resources for other niceties. We're going to get a fire pit here, so we can get some more experience later.
I understand. I'll do it.
And there we go. The artillery is ready. We want a decent army here. We want to make sure that we probably max out these folks here with regard to like the group size, which is still limited, but it's fairly large, and I don't really exceed it all that often, so that's fine. Experience dance, we're going to get all of you on that later, probably when we move out. And then let's see that we're going to get that. And I guess we can just sell some more food if we want to. We don't have that much left, but we also don't need that much. So let's maybe do that. The prices are still pretty good. They didn't decline all that swiftly. Let's get a couple more of you. There we go. Now we have 7 of these cannons. That's pretty good. It's also going to help us against their forces, not just against. And let's spend the rest of our resources on this. And maybe we can start dancing once we're sure that we are going to break through their lines here. Now the fort here is on a hill.
The fort is well protected. Be careful.
Yep,
Yes, I understand.
we will be.
What is your command?
So let's see whether our special militia here.
I'm going now.
Are they still colonial? Yeah, they're still colonial militia, so they're not that useful. But what can you do? Oh, yeah, well, I forgot I don't have any food. That's okay. Let's build a couple more of these and then we'll be good. We can probably move out then. We may as well get some horsemen here, because we don't really have anything else to do with our shipment points here anyway. And looks like you're unemployed. Oh yeah, you guys gathered here, because I didn't pay attention. That's okay. Do we need more lumber? We probably don't. So you can start dancing.
What is your command? I'm ready. I'll do it.
What's happening here? Oh, they're actually attacking us here with their proper army. I don't really care at this point. Sorry. You just come over here. They could stab us in the back if we don't watch out. But it's not that important. Because
Yes, right.
I don't think... Yeah, they don't have that much cavalry, so it's unlikely that they will even like overrun us from behind or so.
I'm ready. I'll do it.
Alright, let's do it indeed. And move against their fort.
I'm going now.
Another thing that makes these scenarios a lot easier is that oftentimes you only need to destroy like one enemy town center or so,
Going now.
which just is so much more convenient than having to wipe out the enemy completely.
Right.
Or even in Age of Empires 2, we have to destroy all town centers, all villagers, and oftentimes the market. Hey there, veteran skirmisher, you look
Yes,
not very great in yellow, to be honest. Okay, let's move up here
right.
and destroy the tower. In the meantime, let's just train a couple more of you. We get into position here. So those guys have burned through most of our base there, but that's okay.
Right.
They might come after us later, or they might come after our base, which is not actually that bad, so that they're going to be distracted there. So I can live with that. You just cross the river here. They're burning this down a lot faster than I thought.
I'll do it. Yeah, I'm going now.
Okay, well, let's just move up.
Yes, I'm going now.
With some luck, their army is going to stay tight there. The question is, are they going to come after me here, or are they going to come after my base? But it's not that important a question. We can handle those guys, most definitely.
Right.
So
I'm
let's
going now. I'll do it.
destroy their next tower here. There's going to be a lot of outposts here, and they're going to be inconvenient to take care of, but that's fine. Oh yeah, we don't have any pop for shipments. There we go. Oh snap.
Attack.
At least, oh, almost. Okay, this wasn't too bad. One of my cannons lost half its health, but that's actually okay. So we stomped those guys quite nicely. This is a considerable force, but they do have a lot of longbows, which are annoying but not super problematic.
I'm ready. Attack.
Okay. I think they have their upgraded fort, so I'm not sure whether I still outrange their fort actually. But we'll see when we get there.
I'm ready. I'm going now. Attack. Yes,
There we go. It's down.
I'm
There will be
going
even more. Yeah, there's another one here already. So time for you to die. There we go. You really want these cannons here because it's just so much faster. If you decide to send in your units, it's still inconvenient because your units will have to reach the tower, and there's almost no space here. They're going to be attacked by something else, like the town center. So artillery is just so much more convenient. We only need to destroy the fort, but we're probably going to tear down their town center just because the town center has a powerful defense. You come down here, please. And yeah, they have some. I think they have the maximum number of outposts they could possibly have. Okay, let's destroy the next outpost because. Yeah, and it also seems their entire army is absent. They don't seem to have a single combat unit here.
Yes, I'll do it.
There we go. So let's destroy their stable. The last thing we need is cavalry coming after us here.
I'm ready. Attack. I'm going to.
Then let's destroy their town center. And oh yeah, the fort's already attacking us here, I think. But yeah, let's destroy the town center. Let's keep an eye on our rear here. And you just burn down this building here, please. And come on, you please die. Thank you. What are we building here anyway? Brawley's Bar and the roads. We can't have that, I'm afraid. And let's just destroy the fort. Let's just go for it.
What is your command? I understand. Attack!
Yeah, they didn't even garrison their workers. Oh, snap, there they are. Okay, chain of plants, you need to die first here, all of you. After that they will have nothing left to stop me. And wow, they died quickly. Look, these... Yes, yeah, 7 cannons make a difference. Okay, take a step back here because you're already being attacked by the fort. And, yep, that's... Wow, their army just evaporated. So the fort, we don't outrange the fort because it's fully upgraded or it's cheating. One of the two. So let's just get in here and burn it down with everyone. We have so much firepower, they cannot stop us. Yeah, it's already halfway there. They no longer show you the direct health bar here unless you click on the building. But they don't show it here, which is a bit inconvenient, but it doesn't really matter. And there we go.
The fort has been destroyed.
Excellent work, everyone. The Colonial Army has survived to fight another day.
See you next time.